And traveling with us in the studio is Dr. Fateen Obaid, an instructor and a journalist, talking to us in the studio about the benefits of tourism and travel. Dr. Fateen, welcome to the program. Actually, welcome back to the program.
Thank you very much for inviting me for such an important episode about traveling and tourism, mainly because we are at the end of summer season, and many lucky people, I hope you will be one of them, are planning nowadays to travel after 1 or 2 months.
Yeah.
So it's a chance for the people who are going to travel to get rid of the stress or depression or the suffering that they faced for a full or a complete year.
Yeah.
That is sure has many troubles, many suffering. Many people have headache or dizzy due to certain circumstances in their jobs during this year. Even the students at schools or universities, they studied for a very long time. So it's a chance for them just to wash their mental and physical memories and to have something which is new and to have a new vision or a new border to see what is in the other side of work and headache, just to make mental and physical relaxation. And I think traveling also, beside giving us acceptance for the other side, that many people hesitate or frightened of traveling for certain countries for rumors or different issues. But when they travel in reality, they change. They
find that it's actually a great place.
They change their ideas because maybe they built it in the past without any evidences.
Yeah,
but when seeing them in reality, they love the place. So the acceptance of the other world, when seeing them in new eyes, in a new color, will be changed. Actually, traveling also give us reshape the other civilization or the other city we are going to visit. And just give an example about that, our great Imam Shafi'i said that if you travel, exactly it's like leaving the lion a jungle in order to fires, or just as an arrow leaving the bow to have its target. So when you are leaving, you are going to replace the headache that you have, and you will be replaced by sweetness instead of this headache. And many people have, as I said, cruel opinions, strict opinions, extreme opinions, but when they reach the real place, it will be changed. The same grand Imam Al-Shafi'i lived in Baghdad, Iraq, and after that traveled to Cairo, Egypt. He wrote many fatwas in Iraq. All the fatwas he wrote, as scholars said, mostly it's cruel or has some tough points.
Yeah.
Because he's dealing with the environment around him at that time. But when he moved to Egypt, there are some free points, so he rewrite the things that he wrote in Iraq.
Yeah.
Exactly. When we travel, we are going to get a new experience in our life, a new vision, broad-minded person will be, and we will get ready from being sad people into optimistic people.
Well, okay, now we see the benefits of it and what kind of uplifting feeling it can give us, but let's talk about the types of tourism. How would you count the types of tourism? And which one is your favorite personally?
We can list countless of types of tourism. There are some most common, like for educational traveling or educational tourism, and the kingdom is well known for this activity by sending more than 100 students to study abroad instead of local university, studying in international ones. And of course, the diversity that they are going to gain is double or triple than studying here, mainly because they are heading to a new society. Not they are going to bring the certificate and come back, no, but they are going to get a new culture, maybe new thoughts, rather than the things that we gain from our local Arab societies.
True.
So educational traveling is very important. The second one, of course, is medical trips. Many people in the Middle East until now heading to Europe or America or Britain for just medication. And I hope once we are going to get back our, let's say, reputation as before hundreds of years, when all people coming to us in order to give them solutions for their troubles, because we are the source of civilization for many countries. And you know that the Arabian Peninsula also is the place or the source where the Islam emerged to all the countries, and also the science coming from here, from our scientists to all. And let's talk about one of the also Arab travelers. His name is Ibn Battuta. He's from Morocco.
Yeah.
This person traveled around 30 years in his life, and until now his reputation, when they said Ibn Battuta, the experience that he wrote is well known in many English, French, and so many languages.
Yes.
The other one is, for example, the Lebanese traveler. His name is Amin Al-Rayhani also. He explored many countries and he wrote about his experiences. And if we want to ask any individual, what is your career or what is your profession? He will tell you, I'm an engineer, or I'm a doctor, or I'm a journalist. But Ibn Battuta or Amin Al-Rayhani, if you ask him what is your career, he will list you maybe tenths of the skills that he mastered, like archaeologist, scholar, geographical person, historians, artist, so even a judge. So no one can acquire all those skills without traveling or leaving his home to another destination.
Yeah, true.
And also the word itself, tourism, actually separated into two parts. Tour is the basic word. Tour is a Latin word, by the way. It means a circle. And ism is the suffix, which means the action. So tour is a circle, because all of us are circling in many directions, in many destinations in the world, but we'll come back home to the center of the circle. So all of us, if we traveled for maybe medical trips or for studying, sure we will come back. Even those people who are making immigration to another continent of the world, after years they will come back simply because there is, let's say, a sweetness love named homesick. They cannot live far away from their home. And also we have certain kinds of travels, like visiting, let me say it, it's visiting the internet. You can, through the access of the internet, visit the whole world.
Exactly, yes. YouTube. But you can't really call it tourism, because you won't really feel that you've been to the place, and you can't really pick up the new culture without going physically in that area. Don't you agree?
Yeah, of course I agree, but many people, many unlucky people, do not have the chance or the financial ability or the physical ability to travel. But through this BC, they can explore the whole world. Also, another kind of traveling is traveling toward a new planet.
Dr. Obaid, could I ask you a question? Now, we know that tourism is a very important thing, and in most countries it's definitely encouraged, especially in many parts of the world. And but would you say in Saudi Arabia particularly, it's an encouraged thing. Apart from, of course, in terms of in Mecca and in terms of for the Islamic tourism, of course, it's encouraged. But in terms of coming to the country, but not as pilgrimage, do you think it should be encouraged more other than for pilgrimage?
Any person is coming to the Middle East, first of all, he would ask himself, why should I go there? What are the attractive things that seduce me to visit this place? I think in the tourism in the Arab countries until now is very poor, actually. In the kingdom, the Saudi Commission for Tourism and Antiquities developed during the let's say previous years many projects, actually, but until now there are certain suffering that are well known for anyone, even a citizen or a visitor coming from abroad, like the highway rest houses as an example of that. I read many articles or many resolutions that they are going to develop those rest houses or mosques on the highway or hotels on the highway, but until now many people are suffering. And the very important point that not all people are rich, so poor people, it's their right, I think, to travel or to see something which is new. If I want to go to a Saudi citizen, and it is a must for me to go to a 5-star hotels and pay a large amount, and people there will abuse my pocket because I'm a foreigner in this local area, sure, these things will repel people from coming back.
Yes, exactly.
So I'm saying again that poor people, it's their right also to see the life. We have to make, let's say, promotion for them. I lived in Jordan before years. There's a city named Aqaba there. Some people are concerned to visit this city, but others not.
Because
so
it's not fully set up, or
5 stars hotel, very expensive.
Okay. It cannot cater to all classes. So what you're saying to make tourism more acceptable here or more wanted, they should cater to all classes of the population.
Yeah.
Well, Dr. Fateen Obaid, I'd like to thank you for being with us on the program and apologize for not having you on for a longer time.
It's my great pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And that was our guest, Dr. Fateen Obaid, the instructor and journalist, talking to us about the benefits of tourism and traveling, notably in the coming season of the summertime. With that, we come to the end of our program. Myself, Riyadh Salih, along with my colleague Camille Janvier and director Badr Al-Nizi, we'd like to thank you very much for watching, and we'll be back tomorrow with a brand new episode. Until then, have a great night. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Luna, tu che conosci il tempo